Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 63rd edition of the Community Pulse. Happy to see everybody here. We have another fantastic show lined up for you tonight, and with Hetriani and Kinger's music. So it's going to be a great show. That show opener was Synthworks SWX. And I recently bought a few of Synthworks stuff on BANDCAMP, and I got notification today that he has a couple more posted on BANDCAMP. In My Dreams, that song you just heard, is one of them. So there's a YouTube link and a BANDCAMP link. He's an amazing supporter of this show. Hello, Amy Wallace, and hello, everybody out there. And once again, Synthworks, thank you for all you do. Your music is fantastic. I absolutely love everything you do. All right, at the start of the show, we have a few notable music streaming channels, just a few. Jade Star with her live interviews Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time this week. I think she has Aura on. It's going to be a great show, so please check that out. Independent Many United every Friday at 8 p.m. 15th Bend Indie Music Roller Coaster every Thursday at 9 p.m. We have Chad Freeman Ham Sunday on Tuesday. I forgot to update this. And I do have a couple notes. Chad sent me an email. Tomorrow night, Green Eggs and Ham is doing an open mic show at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Is my volume good? I'm just making sure I have a new setup here. It normally is on the second Tuesday of every month, but he has flipped it this week, and it's probably to line up with the feature of this month being healing music. If anybody has any songs that you feel would be appropriate for this show, anything that you feel is healing, because May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and he's doing a special show on the 31st. I submitted one song. I'm considering another one, but there's going to be a lot of fantastic music that's on May 31st. So we got that. We also have Francis and Ian, the replay. As many of you know, I've missed quite a few streams because of the NHL playoffs this year. I am a hockey fan, a Leaf fan, and yes, It's a day of mourning for our Maple Leafs, but I still love them and I'll still follow them. Can't wait for next year, but we have a lot of great hockey up ahead of us. So, Francis and Ian have a special show called The Replay every other Sunday at 8 p.m. I missed last night's. Thomas Christ, You Rock, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Thomas has a fantastic show, streams for about 5 hours, called You Rock. All you have to do is fill out a form and hit submit, and you'll be played. To those of you watching on replay and aren't familiar with these channels, please go follow up and you'll get your music played. John's Your Music Live every Sunday at 7 p.m. Same deal. Fill out a form, hit submit, and you'll get your music heard. And many of us in this chat have grown our channels, if not directly, indirectly through these platforms. And then we have my favorite, Lori's Mishmash, Friday Night Hang, every Friday at 12 a.m. Eastern Time. She kickstarts an evening of music, great music, followed by Gary Hubbs, a moderator and a bandmate of mine. Like I say every week, Lori is the glue of this community, and she is loved by everybody. I think she's doing something special, not I think, for Hugh Caldwell, his birthday on the 23rd. Please, I hope I'm right with that date. Yeah, happy birthday, Hugh. We'll get the announcement right. All right, and that's it. This week's feature channel, I don't have any. I know my friend John Lemon is going to be in the stream soon, if not watching it in the morning, which he does every week. I downloaded the montage that he created, a really nice one, and I don't know where I put it. So I don't have a feature channel where we'll put it off for next week. Any special announcements? No, that's it. I got myself a new computer. I hope the sound's a lot better. Tell me if it is. If it isn't, I seem to be a lot louder than in the past. So, yeah, and I don't see any lagging or anything. So I might even be able to open two screens at the same time. We'll see. I won't gamble. All right. And thanks again, SynthWorks. And hello, Michelle Fretz, another fantastic Canadian. She was in here earlier. Please, DJ, if somebody can find Michelle's link to her channel, another brilliant artist that I met through, I don't know, but I've known Michelle for a few years now. She's from the West Coast out of BC, I believe. All right. Let's, I don't want to waste any more time. I want to bring these two gentlemen up on the stage. I'm not going to introduce them individually. I'm going to bring them up together. So let me bring up Hetriani first. I lied already. I got everything mixed up at the stage. Hetriani, should I unmute you? Or there you go.
I know. I got it.
What's going on, bro? Since you're facing that way, I'm going to put me on this side so I feel like you're looking at me.
Hi. What's going on, sweet cheeks?
Here we go. All right. What's up, brother?
Not much. Same
aside from the week of hell, from hell.
Well, yeah, it was a bad week, but it's getting better as of right now. So that's all I'm going to focus on.
Awesome. Fantastic. Yeah. We've been dying to get Kinger's music. And for the longest time, when I first approached you to see, you told me that Kinger works nights, and but you managed to put this together, I think, about 2 months ago, and we've been looking forward for this date since. Why don't first, before we get into Kinger's music, what do you got going on? What's happening?
Well, I did get to go to my hometown, and I hung out with Kinger for an afternoon. It was kind of nice to catch up, and we got to jam, and we did a cover for YouTube together, and it was fun because I got to play his guitar, he got to play my guitar. It was, it was a good afternoon, and I mixed the video and the audio and everything and uploaded it to YouTube, and it got a worldwide block. So it was a waste. Well, I won't say a waste of time. It was a wasted effort. But Rob has put a video on his channel with a link to Google Drive, so you can still watch the video that way. But unfortunately, it will not be on YouTube. No.
If DJ Big Red can get a link of that and throw it in the chat, and then I'll put it in the description as well.
Cool.
Yeah, I know that was heartbreaking, and it sounds so amazing. Y'all you might as well call out what song it is, right? That's okay.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter at this point. It's Shoot to Thrill by AC/DC. And I honestly thought that would be okay.
Yeah, but
God said no.
guys. Okay, I know Kinger's saying, well, no, there is some differences. You guys nailed it. Almost to the point where the bots are saying, no, you can't upload an AC/DC song. You know what I mean? It's you all have to go check this out.
It was fun.
Yeah, it sounds fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, so let's bring them on.
Get them on here.
Get them up here. Kinger's Music. All right, I'm gonna put you guys up here together, the two bros.
Hi, Rob.
Hey, everyone. Frank, Etriani.
Great to see you, Rob. This is fantastic. I know we were talking backstage, and Hubs was backstage. He was really excited as well, and I can't believe you come to this morning day for me with a Maple Leaf jersey on. Just to remind me. Yeah.
Well, I planned to wear it anyway, whether they had won or they lost, because it is your show and you are a Leaf fan. So
yes.
This is my homage to you. Everybody knows.
I love it.
Everybody knows my love for hockey and all the shirts I wear. So
yeah, you think? I don't know. I'm gonna just go straight out since we're talking hockey. Sorry, Hat. We'll get back to music in a minute. The how many jerseys do you own? Hockey jerseys. And I know they're not all Canadian.
You mean NHL jerseys or just jerseys in general?
NHL jerseys.
I probably have about 22 or 23 NHL jerseys.
Damn. Now there's a collection. Almost as much as used guitars.
Sorry. I'm just joking, sort of.
What did you say?
I said, what a waste of money.
Well, apparently to some Leaf fans it is, because they were throwing them on the ice. So,
right? Yeah, you got a lot of people coming to the stream tonight. We're all looking forward to getting to know you a little more. I know Hetriani, whenever we're talking, every time we meet up, and no word of lie, your name is coming up one way or another. I know how much Hetriani respects you as an individual and as a musician. I'm going to hand it over to you guys. But before we do, Kinger has a little something special he created for Hetriani. Is it a good time to play it now?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So as you all know, the co-host usually picks a song, but Kinger's put a block to that, and he says, no, we're using this. And he created a little video for this track. And
okay.
Yeah. Summer Odyssey. Woo! Nice work there, Kingers.
That was
All right.
awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
You went through all those videos to find all the rock star stank faces you possibly could.
I love it.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Oh,
So I'll let you. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do some shout outs, and then we're going to get right into the show, or else I'm going to fall behind here. All right. As you all know, every week we only shout out not just a few, quite a bit, but there's quite a bit more in the playlist that we create. And it's the 63rd edition playlist. It is available. If you want to check out some of the premieres throughout the week, there are some doubles. There are a lot of artists that have put up multiple tracks. So please go check out the 63rd edition of the Community Pulse. We're going to start off with Bostar. I hadn't seen Bostar in a while. He did a cover of Mad World. Lithium Vandal. What a wicked track titled Fetish. Rose Ackerman, Drunken Hummingbird. Forest of the Wolves. Martin Kelly continues to create music. Mr. Incognito. And I think Martin's put out a couple other ones this past week. Robbie Stingle, Adam Holtz, Kathy Short, and Mark Fussell that I introduced. I shouted out last week, Mark. They did a collab together with Kathy. So there's both links there for both their channels. As you know, Kathy was on this show not too long ago. Another fantastic Canadian out from, I guess, closer to your parts of the world there, Kingers. Mr. Smith, Tuesday Tunes. Don't forget, catch Mr. Smith every Tuesday. He's on every Friday as well. Thomas Christ has a new show on Tuesday right after Mr. Smith. It's called Make It Rock, Episode 5. David's Music Channel, another brilliant bassist. Abe the Band, Crow Days, Alexander, the Drag Gurus, Gary Schaefer, the Pickin' Pilot, Worn Out Shoes, Hypnotic Transmission with a song called Decaying. Actually, Hypnotics had 3 back-to-back tracks. Another fantastic musician. Catherine McChrystal, Avert Your Eyes, and Badass Brutus guitars with Matt Pugliese. So I'll stop there. I'm going to let you guys take over the show. After hearing that song, Hetriani, I just realized, man, I'm interviewing 2 fantastic guitarists on this show. And I know you get the utmost respect from everybody in these communities. And yeah, I'm going to let you guys take it away. Go ahead.
I owe a lot of stuff to Kinger, actually. He taught me to slow the hell down, and reverb does not need to be everywhere all the time. Right?
Yep.
What else did you have to slap me about back in the day? Because there was lots, I'm sure.
Well, I got you to stop using that wah pedal so much too.
That's true. Yeah.
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 Great way to blend notes.
The biggest thing I tell you though is it doesn't have to be fast to be good. Because when I first met you and I heard you play and everything faster than it was supposed to be, I said, it doesn't have to be that way.
And it took me a while to get it and to write songs that are less than 12 minutes long would also when I met Rob, I was in the worst part of my Metallica stage. Like everything had to be like Injustice for All, right? It had to be like long and 72 parts to it and fast solos and yeah. I'm surprised you even wanted to be in a band with me, actually.
Well, we could tell them that story too if you want.
Go for it. I'll let you do it. I've talked for you already.
Yeah, you already told the first part of it where we met. after the initial introduction by one of our friends, we sat down and started talking about our musical interests and whatnot. And he asked me, well, what kind of gear do you got? And I said, well, I got a Marshall Stack and a Gibson Flying V. And he looks right at me and he says, I hate you.
Yeah.
And then a couple of weeks later, we got together and I dragged my stuff over and I saw what he was playing. He had this, I think it was a Fender, some kind of Fender amp anyway.
It was a Fender M80.
Yeah. And a Washburn guitar that the action was at least a 1/4 inch off the neck. Right. And I'm looking at this and I'm going, what am I getting myself into here? All right. Yeah. And then we start jamming and I hear him play. And then after we're finished one, I looked right back at him and says, now I hate you.
And that lives to this day. You'll see us do that to each other in chat all the time. Yeah. I hate you.
So funny. Gary Hubbs has a question right off the hop. There you go. If I was hitting the Tim Hortons drive-through, what can I get you 3? What is your favorite? And what's your donut?
Well, I'm a double guy, so easy peasy.
And what's your donut?
Oh, probably double chocolate.
All right. Kingers.
Well, I don't drink coffee.
Coco, you and folk punk will get along just great.
Yeah, I'm a Coke guy.
That's
and awesome. Probably a chocolate glaze for me.
Really? I'm gonna be so stereotypical. I'm just regular and a maple donut.
Ew, maple.
Actually, I love the maple donuts. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We've met here before. We
I thought it was gross.
Tim Hortons one time for 6 hours. I had breakfast and lunch there.
Yep. Get a note.
Maple donuts for breakfast, maple donuts for lunch. It was good.
It was a good day. It was fun.
All right. That's awesome. Hello, Mary. Great to see you. Great to see everybody here. This is
yes, thanks for coming, guys.
Wonderful. Look at this. Francis, my apologies, brother, but you know me and my Leafs. I missed your show last night. And then when we got blown away, I'm thinking, man, I missed all these shows for this.
It's not too late, Frank.
Yeah. Oh, you changed jerseys already. That's not too late. Crossover. Come to the dark side.
There you go. So,
it.
Rob, tell me a bit about like the first band you were in.
Oh God.
Was that Threshold? Were you in Threshold? I can't remember.
No. It was a band called Grave Digger.
Oh, I think I remember that.
It was a bunch of us that used to drink together, and none of us had any instruments or played any. And one guy said, let's start a band. And we're all going, yeah, okay, whatever. A couple weeks later, we all had instruments. Couldn't play a note, but we made noise. And we just started practicing. And a couple of years later, we actually had about 10 songs. And then the one guy's uncle or some kind of relative used to run one of the clubs here in Stratford. And part of their liquor license agreement was they had to have entertainment every night. And they never did Monday through Wednesday. So we became the house band. And nobody ever came to that club Monday through Wednesday. So it was just a place for us to practice. So
that worked.
Yeah, it was pretty fun, actually.
So cool.
Nice. Did you guys did you just do covers or did you write stuff at all? Or?
It was all covers. One night, one of the agents that booked bands for him was in the club, and he hears us play for a while, and he comes over and he says, I can get you guys some work elsewhere, And we're all kind of interested. Hey, that'd be cool, right? We're new at this. But you got to change what you play. And we're going, well, what do you mean? This was, early to mid 80s at the time. And we were playing Black Sabbath and Judas Priest, Led Zeppelin, stuff like that. He says, "Yeah, you gotta switch to the more newer stuff." And we're going, "Well, we don't really like the newer stuff." He said, "Well, just learn some of it, and I'll come back and I'll see you again." So we started learning, Rat, Poison, Bon Jovi, stuff like that. And yeah. He come back and he said, "Well, yeah, you guys got that down pretty good. I'll get you some work." And so he did. He put us out on the little, I guess what they would call mini tours around different clubs around small towns. And we started doing that for a while, and we did it for maybe a month. And we all just looked at each other one day and says, "Does anybody actually like this music we're playing?" And they go, "No." I said, "Then why are we doing it?" And that was pretty much the end of the entire band at the time too. So
Oh wow.
yeah.
Well, being forced to play stuff that you don't want to play, right? Just so that you can go out and play it.
Yeah, I mean,
it defeats the whole purpose of why you want to do it in the first place. So
yeah,
I would probably have said, "Screw this, I'm out too." So
Yeah.
So did you have any other bands between that band and the one I was with you in?
a couple. Never. None of them lasted very long. I don't know. Just some people wanted to do these songs, other people want to do those songs. I really didn't care. I just wanted to keep playing. But
right.
But yeah, and then when sorry,
master rhythm player.
I took pride in it. That's for sure. I loved being your rhythm guy and listening to you play leads. I mean, I didn't actually start playing leads until about 3-4 years ago. I was always the rhythm guy, and I took pride in it. I wanted to get it right.
Yep, and you did.
Yeah, I remember.
String.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that when we did the collab for Rocky Mountain Way, and I sent you a rhythm, and we were talking about it, and you had said, "Are you doing the lead?" It's like, me? No.
Well, and you had said you want to do almost a Triumph style of it too, and I'm going, well, Jesus, I'm no Rick Emmett and nobody's Rick Emmett. I mean,
yeah, I know. I put the pressure on, didn't I? But you did a fantastic job, and it went over well.
Yeah, you did good, for sure.
That was really cool. Yeah, yep. we got that from being in. I do remember that day. It was Rick Romanelli. We were in his stream on a Monday, if you recall, and he played the Joe Walsh version.
Oh yeah.
And then I reached out to you.
Yeah.
When you'd like to do a cover of this. Yeah. That was pretty cool. All right, I'm going to do a couple more shout-outs, and then we're going to get into the first song. We got Gordon Lee Weaver had a release. Our good friend Mary, she's up there right now. She has quite a few releases this week, but this one's Eco. Doorways into Music, Tony McGreal, Adorable Anarchy, Paula Benson, The Skeptics. Now there's a fantastic band with Tremor Bear and Ian Luckett. Nura's Guitar Channel. It's a fantastic for anybody that's wanting to learn to play guitar. It's an amazing channel. Really easy to follow. I want to shout out OJ McBaggins. I know a lot of you are already sub to him, but every Wednesday he has a show called Straight Weirdness. It's a radio show, 420.69 FM. Please go check it out. It is live on YouTube. It's just a lot of fun stuff. Please go offer up some support. And he's a great supporter of many of our channels. So Dynamite Throw, Scary Garcia, always light up my week. Every Wednesday, you're going to get a track from them. Brilliant musicians, both of them. Wesley Media Hub, Sydney Cove's Dancing Convict Skeleton. Please go check that out. Diabolical Debbie. You'll see her in many chats. The Ghost and Poltergeist. Hauntings Part 9. Please go follow those series that she has going on. Brian Drums, Tonight, D-Lyn, Michael, a.k.a. Z-Land with Hope to Regret, Obsidians Now, Dreamin', Russ 8889, which we should be hearing from soon for this charity album, put out a track called Courage, Mark Wade and Friends. So it's Mark Wade, a full cover band, and I only have the links for Ian Luckett and Mark Wade's channel, Out in the Fields, Gary Moore full band cover. Alaskan Rocker, there's another fantastic guitarist. Live to Fly channel, man, when David plays, I just love everything he does, and everything he does has a meaning behind it, and he's got a nice little story in the description. Song for Adam, Jackson Brown cover. Ashley Kelly, I Miss You Too Much. And I'll stop there for now. The first song we have on cue for Kinger's music that you chose, my friend, is Riding the 52. Tell us about it. And
actually, had a lot to do with this one too. We'd been talking a lot, and I hadn't been playing guitar very much. And he said, well, you should, get yourself an interface and start writing music again. And I said, well, I haven't got time for that because, working in life and whatnot. And then sure enough, he talked me into it, and I went and got one. And this was the second one I wrote. Because I'd done a slower one first, more mellow. And he says to me, so you can do better than that. You can rock one out. And I said, well, okay. So this is what I come up with. My wife actually sort of named the song. I asked her, well, what does it sound like? And she goes, it sounds like we're riding on a train. And I said, yeah, okay, I can do that. And then I was trying to think of a good way to title it that way. And then 52 was the gauge of the E string I was using. So it's Riding the 52 because that's pretty much what I do through the whole song. So.
Oh, wow. I love that. Yeah. That is so cool. All right.
That's
Riding the 52. right. Oh, Jesus. Wow, that's a classic Vancouver Canucks jersey.
Yeah, that's for Gary.
That's for Gary. That's awesome.
All right.
Yes, Pete Johns. Yeah, it was a sad night last night. I missed your stream. I missed the padded pedal. All for what? A very disappointing loss. But we won't talk about it. But I said that before, and that's all I do is keep talking about it. So, wow, what a track. That is fantastic.
I hear that song now. I just cringe at the mix.
Well, that's all part of growing too.
Yeah,
we didn't do any of that stuff before.
Yeah, when I started making the songs for YouTube, I didn't know thing one about mixing, and I've think I've brought it along very nicely to my later songs. So,
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
fantastic mixing now.
Yeah. Did you? And there's so much help in the community with what Pete does and other channels about mixing and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got some help from the community, and I went outside it as well, just picking up tips from other YouTube guys, and basically what I learned was everybody has their own way to do it, and there is no right or wrong way. So
yeah,
it's true.
Whatever is comfortable to your ear. At the end of the day, you're writing music for yourself that you're going to enjoy, and then you put it out there, and hope others enjoy it as well.
Yep.
And you've got some pretty killer tracks. Like I said, you're again one of the first I met once I started to get into the hippie community. That's where I believe I met you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah. So anything you got going on coming up?
The only thing I have coming up would be a song on the charity album for Russ. Colorful and I got together and did another one for that. So
yeah, you work well with Colorful Energy. I know you've got quite a few.
This will be number 5, I think. This one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's quite brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And you guys play well together. Like it's I don't know how to word this. You have this way where you can kind of each one of you has the ability to give the space to the other one when you need to have that space there. So everything kind of flows and sounds like it was written that way, even though it's obviously not written at the same time. It's sent between people, but it doesn't sound that way. It has this kind of organic flow to every one of the songs you guys do together.
Yeah, we try not to trample each other's melodies, basically, right? I mean, we play together in spots, but try not to just run right over what the other person is doing.
Is it easy to accomplish that, or is there any conflict?
Not always. No, it's not always easy.
It isn't easy. No.
Yeah.
Especially if it's original, I find. Like if it's a cover, you kind of know what it's supposed to sound like already, and I mean all the hard work's done, right?
Yeah. Just playing something somebody else has wrote. Yeah, that's gravy. That.
Yeah. So yeah, it's tricky when you're writing an original and everybody has different ideas and inputs and thoughts into it. So yeah, it's nice to be able to find people you can work well with.
Yeah.
And that you keep working with them because it feels less of a chore and it's just more fun. You gotta just be creative. Yeah. You two definitely have that.
All right, I'm going to do some more shout outs and then we'll get into some more music. Gordium 85, Sounds from the Green Room. Fantastic jam that he posted. Costa, TSL Costa, did a live performance of Hopes Fades. Sonic Race, awesome. Lugubrious, Giacomo Tura, Hurt My Feelings, really. a rant. Y'all have to go check this out. Here's somebody speaking from his heart, speaking things that have crossed our mind as guitarists. A lot of what we can call fake news, guitarists that are going in the studio and doing 200 takes to make a song clip by clip and cut and paste. And it's really cool how misleading and discouraging it could be for some up and coming artists. It's a really nice post that he put up. I can certainly relate, and it wasn't until my later years that my uncle, I'm not going to mention who, and it's an actual famous guitarist that he had people backstage playing the guitar for him. And I'm just saying, it's a really cool post, and please go check that out. Chris Lane Senior's "Bury My Bones," great track. Whiskey Myers cover. Oofsie Baba, 7 Letters of C's Story 1. Please go check out Oofsie Baba. One of the best thumbnails I've seen on YouTube. And we were talking about how thumbnails really work. Just go check out Oofsie Baba's little montage that I created for him. Go check out Kinger's montage, how it exploded with views. And I believe it has everything to do with thumbnails. All right. Rose Wilson, a fantastic pianist. And I'm going to do some mixing up with the pianist section. And hello, Chris Durham Music. Great to see you here tonight. Darbase bass covers. Moses J. Hawkins, Wednesday's Child. John Lemon and Lemonade, who was supposed to be the featured channel for this week, but I dropped the ball and did what I do best. I uploaded it, and I can't remember I switched computers around, and I don't know which computer I uploaded it, so we'll wait till next week. Anyways, K-Kun Drums, Dancing with Tears in My Eyes, Dreamscape drum cover, and K-Kun I finally got to collab with him. He laid some drum tracks on a collaboration we did for the charity album, and I'm going to be using them again in a couple of tunes from my upcoming album. All right, upcoming. Congratulations to David, Live to Fly channel. I'm reaching 300 subscriptions. Awesome stuff. Hugh Caldwell, birthday, May 23rd. So I hope I'm getting this right. Stop talking about balls, Rhett. May 23rd, and we're going to be celebrating on Lori's channel on Friday, midnight. I am going to try to go right to bed after work, and so I can be there. I really don't want to miss this one. So please show up at Lori's stream. It's going to be a lot of fun. May 26th. Oh, that's our show. Next week is the 64th edition of the Community Pulse. And Greg Pincus is in the chat. I met Greg, I'm going to say, through Pete Johns. It's always a safe bet. And I can't wait to get to know Greg more. So stay tuned for next week. I'm going to stop there. Yeah. So the next song we have is A Nightmare Awaits. I'll let you guys take that from there. And there's Hugh. Let me take him off here.
Well,
tell us a little bit about that.
That one was for Jeff's Halloween metal, a month of metal show. So I tried to make it scary sounding and tried to make the video match that way. So I used a lot of minors and Phrygian leads and stuff in it. I had to get Hat's help, of course, because he's been teaching me how to play lead. So, but
yeah, seriously,
I'm seeing this connection. It is strong, as you guys say. I did not know the connection with all the songs. This is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
The friendship.
Kinger's like my family. I've known him for so long. I was in his wedding party. We've been tight, and we've gone periods where we haven't spoke for a long time, but I mean, it's just like every time I talk to him, it's just like you're picking up where you left off. Very few people I've been friends with in a way where it's easy. It's like he can be completely honest with me. I don't get offended. He's looked at me and said, that sucks. and I'm good with people saying that. Like but he can do it, and he doesn't have any fear and thought. Like there's no animosity. There's no it's just, so yeah, anytime I can, work on a song with him or any of that stuff. I mean, I'm just honored to still be making music with my buddy 30 years after I met him. And it's an honor.
I would love to see those photos. Like apparently Gary Hub song.
Oh yeah, I sent them to a couple of people.
Yeah, my wife has put them on her Facebook page too. So
yeah. Oh, they're out there. They're floating around.
I love it. And I wasn't kidding, Kingers, when I say that every time we meet with Hetriani, and even when we're chatting, somehow, some way, your name always pops up. And fantastic. So A Nightmare Awaits. You had it created this one for Metalhead Hippie. Let's have a listen. That is fantastic.
Yeah, I love that song.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think it was Synthworks said, what a wild ride that was.
Yeah.
Fantastic track.
Yeah, and thank you everyone in the chat too.
Yeah. And everybody's got to know, I'm okay. This is Lori being Lori. That wasn't me up there.
I'm so immature. Great job, Rob. I don't want to take over. Frank's just got stomach problems, so I wanted to help him out.
Nobody's eating those burritos.
Yeah, I know. Dang, burritos.
I couldn't
During the
keep up.
show,
I
too.
didn't know how to delete quick enough. It was like,
Can you delete your own comment?
yeah, it was,
I'm sorry for everybody who thinks it's serious. They're like, oh, Frank, sorry to hear that.
I know. Oh, boy.
Rob, you're doing awesome. What's this shirt now? I've been keeping track, but I can't see.
Ottawa Senators.
Oh, okay. Does anybody in the chat know the first three? This is his fourth shirt, and there's going to be a quiz later.
I think Folk Punk was keeping track too.
I'm sure. Yes, he was. We were hoping you're going to do all 22 shirts, but I don't know. I don't know if you have time to do 22 shirts.
No, I don't think we'll have that much time. No.
Unless you want to change in front of the camera.
Yeah, I know. He's only changing in between songs. Okay, so the first one that he came on with was...
Oh, come on, this is easy, guys.
Yeah.
Are you asking me?
Frank hasn't shut up about it at all.
Yeah.
No, not asking you. Or you, DJ, you know. No, it wasn't
Yes,
Montreal.
DJ. Oh, he just spoiled the whole thing.
Okay.
He just named them all.
Was it Montreal? See, I saw a
Montreal.
C and I thought it was Chicago. I was wrong.
He started off with the 4 Canadian teams. I have
Of
a
course.
funny feeling I know what's coming next.
Thank you, Mary. You're so sweet.
Oh,
So I just want to show my new shirt.
Oh, that's
Hubsy!
This is from the new merch collection. It's a brighter red than the old Teespring. It's gorgeous.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
I like
visit Gary Hub's new merch collection.
Yes, please do. Throw out the link there, Mr. Hubs. It's really cool stuff. I saw Leanie do her track, I think, Friday with your merch, the hat, right? Yeah.
She got the shirt and
the
the
shirt?
bucket hat as well.
Yes, and the
yeah.
hat. Yes. Really
You're
cool
welcome,
stuff.
Gary. It's
JM
awesome.
Unleashed. Great to see you, my friend. Another great Canadian content creator here on YouTube. Great to see all this support. I love it. 420 Wild.
Vince got some
And-
merch as well. Sorry.
Yeah, everybody, don't forget, everybody's going to be, post those merch links, Hubs and DJ. Everybody's going to be dumped over to Vince's channel. I know I forgot last week, but it's all set up for tonight's show following this one at 9:00. Yeah. So this is used to be mine. It still is favorite segment, but Lori's taken it over, and it's become her segment of the show. And it's
I am a pianist.
the segment where we celebrate and shout out a bunch of pianists and composers in our communities that I personally feel don't get enough love from some of us creators out there, and wanted to do a special segment. And unfortunately, because of I don't know what the fact that I can't read properly or enunciate things properly, but it turned into a shit show when I say pianists from the community, which is really cool because I feel it helps promote these fantastic artists rightfully so. Lori, what do you got to add about the pianists?
This
Well,
is
first
the
of all, I
best
don't
I
think-
can do.
Oh, you got a cute little one, Rob.
Oh, you got a cute little pianist.
They come small in Canada, huh? All right. You play your guitar well enough, so yeah. I don't think you have a problem reading things. It's just it's the way that I can't even say the Canadians pronounce it because the two guys above you probably say it
Blame it
correct.
on the Canadians. I love it.
Yeah. And it's not my segment, but I do play the piano,
Yes.
sometimes the organ. And that's a
Play
joke
organ.
for DJ. It's all kidding aside, of course, great pianists among the community. And I'm so glad that you've done this section for everybody, not because I'm in it, but people like Chris Durham and Colorful and everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
All right. Let's give it a spin.
Let her rip.
And thank you, Lori, for
Yeah.
helping promote this. I know every channel we go to, as soon as Lori and I are in the stream, the what do you call them? Sausages come up? The
Eggplants.
eggplant.
Sausages.
Wow.
Yay.
Lovely. Lovely.
Yeah, that's just some lovely playing from Donna Mitchell.
Oh, that was Donna. I was going to ask you that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I like to mix it up. I think Marty Cly sent me something, so we're gonna have that coming up soon, and then we'll do that rotation. We'll get Lori back up there, and Chris Durham and Mark Devereaux, and just some fantastic
Good job, pianists.
pianists.
Hugh wants me to learn the theme from Shaft for when I play.
I agree.
That would be cool.
Speaking of Hugh, can I give a little plug
Please do.
before I leave?
Hugh.
Yes, I heard you mention it throughout the show, so I thank you. It is Hugh's birthday. Hugh's birthday is the 21st. That's the only thing you got wrong, which is this Wednesday. But my show, Friday Night Hang, is Friday the 23rd, and we're going to celebrate all Hugh because not only is he an awesome member of the community, he's just an awesome guy. And I get choked up even talking about him because he never had a birthday party thrown for him, which makes me so sad because, coming up in an Italian family, I have 3 every year when I was a kid. So we're going to have a birthday party for Hugh. And anybody who wants to be involved and come on and say hi to him, just send me an email and I'll send you the link. Or if you just want to send a message to me in an email that I can relay to Hugh, do so because Hugh's awesome. So it's all about him. No back and track this Friday. It's going to be all about Hugh. It'll be like a slumber party amongst the community.
I love it. I love it. Honestly, I have to, as soon as I get
I know Hugh.
work, I'm going to rest and make sure I'm out there For sure. I will be there.
We'll see, Frank. We'll see.
I'm not gonna miss Hugh's birthday.
I know it's okay if you don't, but yeah, he was the best, and I want everybody to be there, not because it's my show or anything, but to support Hugh, who's awesome.
Actually, it was Hugh that introduced that it's okay to just to be you and to joke around in the chat. And this is going back 4 years ago. He just said something and I said something back, and then he turned it into a joke, and then you got involved, and it's like, holy shit,
No
I don't
problem.
have to be so polite and watch what I'm typing, and
He's very misunderstood. A lot of people think he's shy. He's not. He's a funny bastard. He can be dirty at times, and he is a stand-up guy. He'll get in fights over his woman or anything like that. He really is a tough guy and an athlete. So yeah, lots to know about Hugh that you don't know. But
will you stand up for me, Hugh?
he would, especially during the penis section. He stands up straight and tall. All right.
Erect.
Before I go and say too much, I had to bring this for Kinger. I do not have a Bruins jersey here, but I just stole this from my son. So
that's a Boston College.
Fuck that. No, no, it's not. It's so crooked. This is I said, where's your Bruins jersey? He's like, Ma, I haven't had that since I was a kid. I'm like, well, give me a hat. So this is Bruins. Since you're not going to represent them.
No, as a Montreal Canadiens fan, I can never own anything that says Bruins on it. So
I know. But it looks like a bumblebee.
But unlike your team, Frank's and my team both made the playoffs this year.
Ooh. I'm fighting words. Listen, I don't care. I really don't care that much about sports. I want Boston teams to win, but talk to these guys, they get mad at you.
Yeah, Lori and I have had it out about Boston and Montreal in other chats before. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyhow, I look like an idiot with this on, but there's my Bruins contribution. Have a great show. You guys are doing awesome. Het, you're awesome. I love to hear the stories between you two and all the background on Kinger.
Yeah.
Don't forget, quiz at the end of the night. How many shirts he changes into. Well, not how many, but what they are. You already got the first 4. So.
Yeah, I didn't even know that quiz.
Yeah. I'm just ripping them on. All right. Thank you. See you guys.
Thank you, Lori.
Bye, Lori.
All right. We're going to go. Speaking of everything Lori does for so many, we have a little part in this, the shutouts where we go doing for others. There's so many people doing so many things for so many of us content creators, constantly shouting out and just appearing on the streams and supporting the shutouts, doing for others. I always like to shout out Dana Anderson, Leni Perez. These two will jump in and read between the lines. Rebel Rocker, DJ Big Red, Crimson Crux, Mike and Don Genesi, just relentless on sharing other people's stream posts and things like that. So it's pretty cool. I'm going to continue with some of these mentions. Fridays have turned into quite an amazing day. There's so much out there. We start early in the morning with Jovel DePutzis, who's got a fantastic performance, streaming karaoke. She's just a brilliant singer. Then we go into Valerie Bott at 2 p.m., followed by Charlie Gabaldon. We got Mr. Smith at 8 p.m., Pole Vault at 10 p.m., and as we all know, we also have Freedom Redbird at 10 p.m., another fantastic stream. So please go offer up some support there. And then we get into Lori's Mishmash. Friday Night Hang at 12 a.m. As you all know by now, Hugh Caldwell's birthday party celebration. It's going to be all about Hugh. And this show is followed by the Parking Lot Warrior, Gary Hubbs. Another fantastic show. And then Gary will dump everybody over to Leela's Midnight Chill. Yeah. The Nut House is every Saturday at 10 o'clock. I caught on to this channel. I really love what Peanut is doing. Please go check out the Nut House. 10 p.m. Saturday nights Eastern Time. Neo Hans Dynasty, SE Wolverine are two fantastic YouTube content creators. Got some really interesting topics that they post. Please go check them out and offer up some support. JM Unleashed, you all saw him in there, in here earlier. Another great Canadian friend of ours. Every Monday at 5 p.m. you got a word game similar to Scrabble. A lot of fun in the chat there, so please go offer up some support. Ali Patches, Rich New Designs. I love announcing these two creators together. They just do an amazing show individually and as a team. Dom Torregrosa, Chris Lane Sr. What can I say about these two? Everybody loves Dom and Chris. They're just great individuals. Dom's got a nice new show called The Sunday Slide. Really cool stuff. And as you all know by now, the happy hour. Camp Gme, Saturday nights, 10 p.m. Camp Gme has done so much for so many artists in these communities, got people out of their shell to jam on his channel every Saturday night. He's been at this for at least 3 years now. Axe and Nacho, there's gonna actually, they're on tonight at 11 p.m. Please don't forget. The Mix Club, Rhett, Mr. Balls. We got Michael Song Sunday set live, and Scotty Butters, who we featured last week. Tuesdays live music. Please check that out. Yeah. So I'm gonna stop there, and I had you guys waiting long enough.
I just wanted to add everyone that shared out the band video that Het and I did. A lot of people have shared that out. We really appreciate that too.
Yes.
That is fantastic. Yeah. And that was so disappointing. We were talking about that backstage, but everybody who needs to watch it and see it, they're gonna, right? I mean, watch it and hear it. And yeah, please put out the link, Mr. James Myers. Great to see you. DJ, just keep posting that YouTube link. I mean, what do you call that link?
It's Google Drive. Yeah.
Google Drive link. You can all check out this AC/DC cover that got a global strike and a lot of hard work. The reunion between Hetriani and Kinger's music. I've heard so many stories, wonderful stories. Can you tell me the one about the bass and the drummer? Wasn't there something somebody was?
Oh, geez.
Let's hear this
the
one.
Studio where yeah, the drummer cost us a lot of money because he couldn't play, and as soon as the red light went on, everything that we had practiced up to going into the studio, it's like he just threw it out the window and thought, I need to be more impressive. And so anyway, we were laying the bed tracks. Kinger's playing, and the drummer was playing. Well, let's keep that at that. And by the time they were done, like the drums were all over the place. They were, speeding up, slowing down. He was missing drums completely. And we looked at the guy, Paul, who owned the studio, and I think it was you, Rob, said, do we need to do that again? Is that what you said?
I think it was me, yeah.
And because I think I got it or something he said. Yeah. And so he listened back, and yeah, Rob, even though the drums were all over the place, Rob's rhythm track was right on time from beginning to end. He just completely tuned the drummer out and stayed on beat the whole way through the whole song. And the guy, Paul, that owned the studio, was just blown away. He's like, holy crap, how did you do that? And I'm like, it's just the way Rob is, man. He just he's got a human metronome. He just goes. So yeah.
Well, we had probably played that song 500 or so times. I mean,
well, yeah, there is that too. which is what made it painful to watch it keep getting screwed up by somebody else, right? We were all flipping the bill for it except him. So we kind of not paying, and he's the guy that's costing us all the money. So yeah, it was. But I mean, it was an experience. It was fun.
And we used to jam.
Nothing finished.
We used to jam an AC/DC song, "You Shook Me All Night Long," as well. Except Het and I would we would alternate chords. So he would play one, then I would play one, and he would play one, and I would play one until we got to the chorus. Then we'd play together. And this would make our bass player absolutely nuts. He would just get so mad and screaming at us, "Can't you guys play it right?" I said, "We are playing it right."
That's totally right.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, we like to torment people. Yeah.
That's fantastic. The next song we have on cue is "Lapse of Despair."
Oh yeah, this one was a long time after I had. Well, it was a long gap in between songs for me, and then this is the one I come up with. And I went into my folder on my computer where I keep riffs. That's usually how I come up with songs. I'll just sit down with a guitar, try and make riffs, and I'll record them and throw them in a folder, and then I'll move on and do another one. And I didn't feel like writing any new riffs, so I cracked the folder open and saw what I could piece together with what I had, and I found about 4 of them and made a song out of it. So.
Very cool. Let's give it a spin. "A Lapse of Despair." Kinger's music, folks. Yeah, I agree with you, Michelle. That was just fantastic.
Thanks, everyone.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
That's a great tune. Bending those strings. How'd your
And
fingers?
now we have the Quebec Nordiques.
Yeah.
And little trivia question: where did the Quebec Nordiques move to? Which franchise?
Chris Lane knows.
Chris Lane would definitely know. Yes. DJ, do you know? Come on, brother.
He
There
does.
goes.
Yeah.
Colorado. You got it.
I forgot the Nordiques existed.
Yeah. Yeah. They were actually, I loved Quebec. I'm surprised. How did Montreal and Quebec get along?
Not well.
No. And yeah, I just loved Quebec, especially because we got Matt Sundin from them. So yeah. But we did lose Wendell Clark. All right. Kingers. Man, your studio is everybody's commenting on the monitors. How many monitors do you have in there?
At this moment, not including my phone and tablet, 10.
10 monitors.
It's overwhelming. When I walked in, you got to think it's been a long time since I'd been to Kinger's house. And I walked in and I was just like, holy shit. They're everywhere. It's cool looking, but you can't take it all in. Like, you actually have to stop and pay attention to take everything in because there's stuff like all the guitars on the back, and like the room is just cool as hell.
Yeah, I can see it. It's like every monitor is doing something different.
There's two over here connected to one computer,
Right.
And then the ones in front of me here are I have 4 connected to that computer.
Well,
and the one here, like Het said, is just a clock. It's a Windows 95 machine.
clock. he mentioned
It's a
that.
clock, man. It's a digital clock.
Yeah, a guy gave me an old machine and said, "Can you fix this up?" And I looked at it and I said, "What is it?" He goes, "I don't know." So it was an old Windows 95 computer. It doesn't have any USB ports. In order for me to turn it into a clock, I had to download a clock screensaver that would work on Windows 95. I had to burn it to a floppy disk to put it in the Windows 95 computer.
Yeah.
And put it in the Windows 95 computer and get it to run that way. So, but yeah, I didn't have a clock in the room, so I said, "Well, okay, we'll make this into a clock."
That's
Then
awesome.
I got a couple Android machines, and there is an actual one that is just connected to a TV cable box too. So,
There's a question here. What was the name of the Colorado hockey team before the Nordiques became the Avalanche? The Rockies?
well, I know both those. Yeah,
Yeah, the Rockies.
yeah. And where did they move to?
Oh yeah, they did move, didn't they? Geez, now it's gonna bug
Yeah,
me.
I'm useless with this stuff. I'm just gonna sit here.
I know, but I want somebody to chat and get it. So,
Yeah, no, you got to tell me because it's gonna bug me, or else I'm not doing the show. No, I'm just kidding. We'll let somebody put it in the
yeah,
chat.
DJ's got it. They moved into Jersey.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right.
You didn't know that, Frank.
I did. I just
Okay.
didn't.
All right, just checking. Just checking.
I'm 2 years old. I've been following hockey since I was 7. Yeah, but I was a Boston Bruin fan, so sorry, Kinger. Yeah, I know. I switched in 1977 when Daryl Sittler scored the 10 points against Boston. That's
Yeah.
it. I just jumped ships. What am I doing? Yeah. All right. Kingers, you had a lot of people in the chat tonight. A lot of people sticking around. You got Dom, Chris, Synthworks, DJ Big Red, Folk Punk, so many. Hugh, Lori, obviously just going on many vibes. Miss Stephanie, relatively new to these communities, a brilliant artist herself.
She's awesome. You should check her out for sure.
Yeah. Chris Lane Sr., yep, we shouted him out here. So many people.
I appreciate them all. It's just almost overwhelming. And I do want to apologize to everybody that I've been away from YouTube for quite a while and haven't had the time to check out everybody's work. But I hope to get back into that soon. So
you're a busy man, and your shift, your schedule, I'm sure, and then life.
Yeah.
There's so much. Yeah, I've been quite busy myself. With the playoffs, and as Het knows, we've been struggling to meet ourselves, and I was going to go join you guys. It's just like one thing or another that keeps popping up, and now I've got the garden. I got to get that set up by next weekend. Yeah, there's always something going on.
Well, Greg, if you had came, you'd have been singing "Shoot to Thrill." You know that, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty high, Frank.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, you know what? I would have had to bring my mini vice grips here. This is what I used for ninth gate stuff. It's called
That's how you get
ninth gate vice grip. Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, well, let's get on to the next song, Breaking My Sanity.
Yeah, this is my latest one, and I don't know, I kind of made it in a bit of a rush. I was trying to get it done for Jeff's New Year's show that never happened.
Yeah.
All right.
And I did get it done in time, and I got it sent off to him, and then we got the announcement that Jeff was hanging it up, so I just put it out there.
Excellent.
Yeah, more stuff that Het taught me in it.
We have these little impromptu lessons. It's great. It'll just be like, do you have a minute? Sure. And then we just talk for 20 minutes and talk him through some stuff, and then I let him go, and when he sends me what he did, it's freaking awesome. So
that's amazing. I love the relationship you guys have. It's awesome. All right. And I can't wait to come meet you live and in person. Breaking My Sanity, Kinger's music, folks. Woo.
So nice
Love
to
it.
see you play Ibanez. Ibanez.
I am still not used to that guitar. I've had it a year.
That middle pick up is
Yeah.
brutal. I'm sorry. Even I was catching it. Like, I was like,
Oh, there we go. Frank's got a jersey on.
Well, you've got. I
Oh.
saw you put on your Team Canada jersey, and I had to, I had to match you.
I'm still just
Yeah.
wearing the Kingers music jersey. That's what I'm doing.
That's yeah. Let's see it. That's right. Kingers Music merchandise. There you go.
Dun, dun.
Yeah, that's wicked.
Don't
Well,
even need nipple tape with this one. It's soft.
that's funny. Yeah. I want to welcome Mosh Sia, another new member to our communities. Great to see you, my friend. Please go over and check out the channel. Offer up some support. You'll love what he's got going on the channel. I guarantee you. And love to have you on, my friend. Send me an email. All right. This has been a fantastic show. Like I said, I feel like I know you. I've known you for 5 years now, listening to Hetriani constantly talk about you, and I truly mean it. He often brings you up, along with Gary Hubbs, of course, as well. Yeah, and I'm just so glad you were able to find some time to be on this show, and I'm sure many people out there as well.
Well, luckily we got a holiday Monday.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Thank God that worked out.
And it has been a privilege and an honor to be here, Frank. Thank you very much for having me.
Oh man, the privilege and honor is all of ours. JJ and I often talk about it, and you see the hangouts we have backstage before the shows. Is just a thrill. My thrill comes putting together montages, because it gives me that not that I need an excuse, but that commitment to really check out like 12 songs, and then I'll go in there, and you know when you look at the YouTube, it's like, oh shit, man, how did I miss this song? Because if you don't see the red thing across the bottom, it's like, oh, I've never heard this. I hope nobody can tell. But yeah, yeah, that's the thrill is ours. I mean, you're an incredible musician. It's been a great show. Het,
I agree.
thank you very much, man. I'm glad you made this work, made this all made it happen.
Well, it had to. I've, like I said before, Kinger he's such an amazing musician. He's a great person. And he needs to get the credit, and I want people to listen to his music and get to know him, because I think, you're only going to be better for it. So, he's one of those guys I've believed in most of my life. So,
Wow.
yeah, this had to happen.
30
Well,
years.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I'd be just as happy writing backing tracks for Het and letting him blaze all over them. So
I love it. Well, it comes to the time that Vince Janella has already started at 9:00, but everybody will be dumped over to Vince's channel right after this. And don't forget Axe and Nacho at 11 p.m. tonight. And yeah, I'm looking forward to collabing with you. Let's in the future again. And yeah, I was thinking of something, but I'm not going to announce it now. But yeah, this is fantastic, and I can't wait to hear your contribution to the charity album, which is coming up. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you to the mods. And once again, DJ Big Red honestly, we joke around. We joke around in chat. People see us. Somebody actually asked me, "Are you guys fighting?" It's like, no, it's just how we chat. DJ Big Red and JJ Folk Punk. When I say this is a team effort, this truly is. I couldn't have done this without them too, especially with the way I forget things. But yeah, thank you to all the mods, Hetriani, yourself, Lori, the real Justine Kasprick, Mike and Don Genesi, everybody who helps out. I know Crimson Crux has been taking some time off for his health, and yeah, thank you all for coming out tonight. Any last words there, Kingers, before we kick it off with our maybe Lori has a last word to add before we get you to sign off.
No, it's all Rob.
Oh, you Rob.
Well, I want to thank everybody for being here and listening to the stuff, and thank you, Frank, for putting the great show together, and you, Het, my good friend, for being here helping me along. I guess the last word I have to say is go Oilers.
Hey, I love it. That's good. We want the cup back in Canada. All right.
6 shirts we had, 6 jerseys.
6 jerseys. What were the last ones?
I think they should have to do all 6.
I don't even know how to pronounce that. But yeah. Rodriguez?
Rodriguez? I knew that was the one you were talking about too.
Rodriguez. Yeah, I'm not good.
Rodriguez.
I didn't. This one I missed because I was smoking. What's this red one?
Team Canada.
Another Canada one.
Yeah.
Shaka.
This one matches the hat, so
That's
Cool.
Perfect uniform.
There we go. Of course,
All
DJ.
right, Maple Leafs, Vancouver, Quebec Nordiques, and Team Canada. You got it. All right. Love you all. Stick around backstage there, Kingers. Or else Lori will be disappointed if you leave. All right.
Absolutely.
Love you all. Thank you for coming
Hey,
out.
everyone.
We're playing
Thanks,
Liz
guys.
Lee, Family
Bye.
Goal 25 to close out the show. Please go check out Liz's channel. And love you all. Have a great night, Cubic Lover. Thank you all for coming out, Chris Music, Chris Durham Music. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Sister, brother, father, mother, we are one and the same. Friends, chosen, hearts shared, a force of nature. We are family, forever like a diamond, special treasure. We shine. And we're not part of one another. Our love is gold. Family. Your life could get in the way sometimes, but no matter whatever, ever hop the cards, we'll weather it together wherever we are in the world. Our home is where the heart is. No matter how far apart, ourselves to be. It don't matter, baby. We are the same. Forever we will be. Brother, sister, father, mother. We are one together. Wherever we are in the world, our home is where the heart is. However hard the cards may fall,